Donald Trump's legal problems in the state of Georgia have just gotten so much worse. Fani Willis, the Fulton County District Attorney, has had her request for a special grand jury approved, and that grand jury is now going to be carrying out the investigation into Donald Trump's actions with regard to the phone call that he made to Secretary of State Brad Raffensperger, telling him to go find the votes. A special grand jury is not a regular grand jury. It is, in fact, special and different. And they do not necessarily have all of the abilities, I guess you would call it, as a regular grand jury. A grand jury can issue indictments. A special grand jury can make recommendations that the district attorney can then use as a basis for those indictments. But the grand jury itself cannot issue those indictments. So that is an important difference. We're not going to get any indictments out of this grand jury. But the reason she wanted it is because they have subpoena power. They can request all of this information that is being withheld from the prosecutors at present. And that includes, by the way, testimony and records from Brad Raffensperger himself. So even though Raffensperger is the one who, basically helped report this phone call, make it public, he is the one who Donald Trump is targeting in his reelection by putting up a Republican primary challenger. He is the one whose family has received death threats because he would not overturn the state's votes. Even in spite of all of that, he is still protecting Donald Trump, refusing to cooperate with these investigators, and that's why Ms. Willis needed this special grand jury. She needs to get all of this information from Raffensperger himself because he's at the center of all of this. He is the key, the connection, possibly even the smoking gun. Without his cooperation, you're not going to end up with any kind of indictment. And of course, the fact that she even thought it necessary to get the special grand jury shows that indictments are far more likely than they previously were. Here's the problem. This grand jury is not going to convene until early May. So we have months and months to go before we're going to get any real developments in this particular investigation. I don't know why they pushed it all the way back to May. I don't know why they couldn't have said, okay, yeah, cool, we'll get going with this in February, just a week or so around the corner. Don't worry about it. Nope, May. So we've got a long time to go. We've got a lot of waiting to do. But in that time, of course, Ms. Willis can go ahead and compile everything that she has. She can go ahead and map out who needs to be subpoenaed, which particular documents she wants. So maybe the extra time is good so that once that grand jury convenes, they can hit the ground running and get this material that has been withheld from the prosecutors for far too long. This is Hattie. Hattie wants to know why you have not subscribed to our channel. You obviously like our videos, so do us a favor and subscribe.